here is a better example of the speed of the frames per second you can get on the Nikon D300. So if I do it without the battery, the extra battery pack, it's fastest speed when you have it with no active D-lighting or high ISO. So in other words, this one's at an ISO of 200, the base level, and there's no active D-lighting. So if we listen how quick it goes, it should be 6 frames a second. Good, that was all in RAW. If I change it to, let's say change quality to basic and small, it makes no difference to the speed. Exactly the same. If I change the ISO up to, let's say 1600, let's see how quickly it goes. Still goes at 6 frames a second. If I change now the quality, so it's up at its top again, RAW, still doing 6 frames a second. Now with the MD10, for this I have filled it with the 8 properly charged rechargeable batteries in this. And what you do, so the Nikon has still got its own battery in the bottom here, so that stays in. You can take it out if you want, and then this attaches on here, and you lock it up by twisting this. That's it, nicely on. And now let's listen to the frames per second. Very fast. So what we'll do for this one, put it on top quality, RAW, ISO 200, and active D-lighting. We'll make sure that that is off. Okay, let's see how many frames a second we can get. If I hold down the button halfway, you'll see that it says remainder here. So let's see if we can show that. Remainder 18, that's how many frames it reckons it can keep on doing. So what we'll do, let's see, listen, watch this. Remainder 18. Four, 5. So that's it going back up again, and then when it reaches the top, that's how fast it goes. Now if I do it with a high ISO, let's say we put it up to 1600, still on RAW, so a little bit less. And if we look at the brightness of this, so say remainder 50, so that's the only difference. If we put on the active D-lighting, that's where it gets a bit slower. So if we go down along, let's say we put it onto normal. Okay, now it's saying it will only do 12. ISO, let's put the ISO up even higher, 3200. Still getting 8 frames a second, but not as many frames. Also, some other information about the MB10 is that when you buy it, I think it costs around about £200. You actually get 2 of these inners. So you get one which will take all these batteries, and you get one which will take, so you get an extra one which will take an extra battery. And this one can be a cheap fake battery, like what I've got. It just fits in, goes in, and that was about £30 instead of the normal £50. Or you can get the Nikon D3 very expensive battery, which is about £80, and that one will give you the extra frames a second. So with this normal Nikon D300 battery or fake battery, fits in like normal, goes in, locks here, that's it on, and then back on the camera. Frames of seconds are still 6, listen. So, still fast, but not as fast as using rechargeable batteries. The other thing is, on the extra battery pack, you have your side button there, so you can do it from here. You also have a lock function on it, so just so you don't accidentally press the button, you can put it onto lock, press it, nothing happens. So that's good. So if you're trying to shoot something here and you're moving the camera around, you don't accidentally press it. You also have an auto, can you see that? AF on, which is autofocus. So if I press that, press it again, see, that's it focusing. And you also have a multi-selector button here. So if we go into menu, I can control the menu from here and start changing around with that button. And it's also got the rotating dials there and on the back, so it's exactly the same as the top here and there. That's it.